Brothers and sisters, it's Brother McKay. In this micro training, we're going to learn how to record credit in WISE2 so that we can close the term and produce diplomas for graduation. We keep our seminary records in an online program called WISE. You can access that with the following URL, wise2.churchofjesuschrist.org. Once here, we log in using our church account username and password. Once we're inside, we need to find our class. In order to close the term, all attendance must be filled in for every day of the term. We know that all the attendance has been recorded when we see a green check mark. If, for example, there is only partial attendance recorded, then we'll see this insignia, which is a half circle filled in. This means that there's something missing. Each student must either have their attendance marked, present, or absent in order for that circle to become a check mark. So I would scan all of the days of seminary for check marks to ensure that each day is filled in. For example, we're missing students here, here, and here. And so the system will not allow us to close the term until we record these two students here. In order to close for credit, we need to go to the Credit tab, open up the credit here, and see what needs to be inputted. Attendance will be calculated based on what you've done in the Attendance tab. The way we input the assessment currently is that if they were present during the assessment, then we give them 100%. If they were absent, we give them a 0. If the student turns in an assessment that they took home, then once they've completed it, we also give them 100% here. If we are to mark reading, we need to come in and we can mark the reading on an individual basis, day by day, or we can click on the student and then we can mark their reading here on a day-by-day basis. Do not forget that if we are going to change the status of the test or the attendance, then we need to go in, and once we change that status, hit the save button at the bottom to save all the changes made here. When all three of these columns are successfully up to date and you've hit the save button, your attendance is completely marked so that there are all check marks on the day column. Then you have successfully recorded your students' efforts this term. And that's how we close the term. Now that we have all the information inputted correctly, the administrative assistant can close the term, produce diplomas, and our students can graduate. Thank you for your efforts to keep accurate records.